how your role has adjusted since you've been here. Came in and you moved positions a little bit at the beginning of this year. You caught a touchdown pass, caught a pass in the bowl game last year. You blocked a kick. You got a fake punt. Just how that has developed and maybe how it's going to continue going forward. Just the different, your versatility of how it's very unique.
Right. Well, yeah, I'm definitely, more than happy to help out and, use what I'm fortunate enough to have, all my abilities and everything to help the team as much as I can. Definitely fortunate, to be in a position where I could play a lot of different positions and be as versatile as I have been. So, I mean, it's just really embracing, whatever positions or whatever the coach has asked me to do and just doing it to the best of my abilities.
Has it been a favorite so far? Has there been, not defensively, but of all the different slash things that you've done, has there been something that you like the most? It's pretty fun in the mix of having the ball in my hand. So either the fake punts or catching the pass, touchdown pass, they're all pretty fun.
Have you asked the coaches like to throw a ball at any point?
I mean, I'm trying to still get that in the head, and ask them and tell them a lot of different things I can do, but we haven't gotten that far yet. I don't think so.
Quarterback sneak. You said you're the kind of guy who believes he can do anything. Is there anything you think you couldn't do on a football field?
Coach Sweeney's pretty much right. I think I like to think I could do is pretty much do it all. I mean, just confidence, just believing in myself.
Is that the mentality to be a slash? Is that kind of a reflection of your personality?
I mean, yeah, it's safe to say that. I mean, like, that's just how you got to take. You're not going to be able to do anything well if you're not confident. You don't have if you don't believe in your abilities and what you can do. So,
Christian, what do you like best about that jumbo offense?
Just being back there with big decks and just wrecking havoc at the point of attack, just blowing guys up, and I'm sure defense don't know really what to do because we can do a lot of things. We could pass out of that, you can run, and just it's just tough to stop. So it's a lot of fun.
You think that linebacker was hurting from what Dex did to him in that NC State game?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. That's a big boy. That's a lot of weight. Yeah, I know he felt that one. So.
What's the challenge like to trying to stop Dalvin Cook?
What was that?
The challenge of trying to stop Dalvin Cook.
Oh well, yeah. Obviously, it's a big challenge. Dalvin Cook's such a good, dynamic player. Such a good runner. Makes great cuts, really fast. So we're just gonna have to play team defense, and no one get out. Everyone is gonna have to do their job. No one's gonna have to try to do anyone else's job or do too much. We're just gonna have to be solid, big up front, and just dominate at the point of attack.
Matt Days was able to run the ball effectively against you, especially in the second half. How much did that prepare the front seven for what you're going to see with Dalvin?
Well, yeah, so now that really just helped us because we know we have to do it so that won't happen this week or at least we learned a lot from that game really because we left some opportunities out there. He got a lot of yards where maybe we should have been able to shut things down. So we really we learned from what we did in the last game. We're really going to stop Dalvin.
For all the things you do, you still take a lot of pride in the fact that you lead this team in tackles for loss, you're second in sacks. I mean, that you do all the other stuff, but you're really good at the main thing that you're supposed to do.
Well, yeah, I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing what I have to do and just doing it to the best of my ability.
Last year when he took that first carry and went 75 yards, what do you remember about that? How did you guys kind of, change your approach? Or do anything different?
Well, really, there was just a mistake in the defense. Someone didn't get the call. And I mean, we just seen what he can do when we don't know our job and don't do our job. So that's really that's just really how we're gonna have to approach this game. Like we're gonna have to know everyone's gonna have to be on point. Everyone's gonna have to do things like do the job, so things like that won't happen.
Dabo said earlier he thought that J.R. Johnson was the player of the year so far on defense. Also, he commented on Marcus Edmond, obviously making big plays. Just your thoughts on what those two guys have meant on the back end, and they were kind of a little bit under the radar to start the year.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the things that Jadar's been able to do this year is really big for us. He really stepped up and really got a lot more serious about what he has to do. And he's embraced really his role as a leader now, as a starter, and just really been really effective for us. Been making plays left and right, and just been, I've enjoyed practicing with him. He likes to set the tone at practice and everything, kind of strip balls and just get that mindset of creating turnovers and things like that. So I personally enjoyed playing with him and love what he's been doing for us this year. And it's the same thing for Marcus. Marcus is a really quiet guy, really low key. He doesn't need to be in the spotlight, doesn't get enough praise and things like that, but he works just as hard as anybody. And he loves to play football. He's made two really big plays for us to ultimately save the season and keep us from getting too lost.
Have you had some fun with Marcus, maybe yourself or the teammates, because he had those two kind of game-saving plays? You guys kind of maybe had some fun with him a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, we definitely did, and we were always just talking about it, like just how big those plays were and how it's going.
George, he's a soft-spoken kind of guy, but when he says something, it's got a lot of meaning to it.
Right.
Can you talk about that and how he does that on the field?
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing. Like when you hear somebody like Jadar speak up, which is usually pretty quiet and like low key and everything like that, you know, you like he's saying something for a reason. So you really got to pay attention to it for someone who's not as outgoing, or not as outspoken as some of the other guys we have on this team. You know, for him to say stuff, you really got to pay attention to it and listen to it. And it holds a lot of weight.
Is his leadership back there, his ability to, just watching him kind of be the quarterback back there, get those guys lined up, is that the difference in why you guys are not giving up too many big plays this year?
I definitely think that has something to do with it, and just I know from a preparation standpoint, he's making sure all those guys in the film room and everything are on point, knowing their jobs, knowing what they have to do. I don't hear Jadar get called out too many times in practice or anything for not knowing what he's doing. So that just shows he's really taking his job seriously.
Does he get lost in the